Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the super profitable trading pattern known as the high type flag. So I don't know if you've been paying attention or not, but the crypto markets have been in an absolute ripping bull market pretty much since, the middle of October. And now we're starting to see a bunch of these charts kind of trade sideways and digest some of these moves. So this is a great time to bring up the high type flag chart pattern. This is from Traderline. If you haven't watched any of their YouTube videos, they're great. I highly suggest you go through them. So what is a high type flag pattern? It's a pattern that was introduced to us by William O'Neill in his book How to Make Money in Stocks. This is really the criteria that we're looking for. You want to see a prior uptrend that is 100 to 120% move, and that move happens in 48 weeks, and then that's what we saw from the middle of October until now. And then what we're experiencing now is the actual flag itself, and that lasts anywhere from 3 to 5 weeks, and the depth of that pullback is anywhere from 10 to 25%. This isn't. This is when William O'Neill wrote this book. There were no cryptocurrencies, and it was a book about stocks. So you kind of have to think about the beta that you're going to see on some of these cryptos. They may pull back a little bit more than 25%. And I would say that's totally fine. You kind of just have to gauge that yourself and see what's going on. Some of the psychology behind a high type flag. This pattern is so powerful because even though the stock has already gained more than 100%, doubling in value, the pullback is extremely shallow, which tells you that there is nobody interested in selling. And this is really the most important part. Nobody interested in selling. Stocks don't go up if there are more people buying or selling than buying. It's kind of as simple as that. So if you're seeing this huge move in price and there's no supply being introduced to the market, it lets you know that the people that are already in the stock want to hold it. And since it made this huge move higher, there's going to be people that miss that move that want to buy it. So lack of supply, increased demand, the stock goes up in value. It's basic supply and demand dynamics. Here's a little example they have. This is Turtle Beach Company back in May, June area. I don't really know the year on this, 2019, but you can kind of see this huge run up from a base. That's where you start your measure. I don't like to start my measure of a high type flag off the bottom. I feel like that's kind of cheating, and I don't think William O'Neill did that either. So what you want to do is you start your measure of the high type flag from that previous base breakout. You take it from, we would go off this bar here to the top of that bar. You measure your 100 to 120%, and then this is where you start your 3 to 5 weeks. So let's take a look at a couple of cryptocurrencies that are experiencing that right now. First up, we have Solana. So measuring from here to there, we have a 175% move. The reason I chose that is, we kind of had this large base right here. Let's just draw our horizontal resistance line. Here's your huge base right there, and then sorry, let's take that back. Let's take it right here. So 164. Sorry. There's your big move. 28 days, a little bit longer than 5 weeks, but that's totally fine. That was still just a relentless grind higher. We saw huge volume on the base breakout, 164% move. Now since then, we've been trading sideways for about 2 weeks, and our peak to trough, peak up here, trough down there, that's 24%, and you can see just how shallow of a move that is. It really didn't give back a whole lot. So that's Solana, and then there's some other. If this loads, sorry about that. Here, we'll come back to this one. Looking at Link, this is the same thing. This is going to be. Let's use this one as our base breakout. Down here. So that's your 120% move, and what we're seeing here is, let's drop a previous high VWAP right there. So that's what you can see. This was a high volume move right here that lets you know you should get involved in the stock. You get involved on this close, and then we measure from there. That's that's 3 weeks, 21 crypto trades continuously. So that's, we'll call it 3 weeks and 2 days, 118% move. Our peak to trough is 28%. Like I said, a little bit more, than what 22%, still within the norm. But On this one, we're at about 2.5 weeks right now, still totally within the realm. We're looking for 3 to 5. So Link is the next one I'm watching for that high type flag, and then here we have INJ, the Injective Protocol. Here's our current flag, only a 26% move down. We've been in this for about a week, two and a half weeks again, and then let's call our breakout was on this bar right here. Let's use this one. 135%. So there's your high type flag in Injective Protocol. Let's go back to the Solana chart and see if it loads. Here we go. So then just looking at past, in the 21 market, it ICO'd on Coinbase. Back here, we'll kind of use that as our breakout level. So we want to break above this 36 level. We do finally do that in August. So we anchor here. That's a 120% move. We trade sideways. We break out on this day. And then your breakout to there is another 145%. So that's really the power behind these high type flags. If you miss that move, there's still a very good potential that these things can move higher in the same fashion they did before. So those are the three, kind of cryptos I'm looking at right now. If you guys got any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. I'll make sure to link that high type flag website from Traderline, and thanks for watching.